All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, boys and girls. All right, children of some sort of ages. If you have been, so how you doing? If you have been following along, trash can. Okay. Oh, no good. If you have been following the directions that have been given to you by me, then you probably understand what factors are. You probably understand. Why is your computer open? Shut it. You probably understand what prime and composite numbers are if you've been paying attention and following the directions on the classroom of Google. Now we know that every number, every whole number greater than 1 has at least 2 factors, 1 in itself. So I know 1 and 51. That means 1 times 51 equals 51, or 51 divided into 51 equals 1, or 1 divided into 51 equals 51. So 36 has 1 times 36. 29 has 1 times 29. 45 has 1 times 45. Now they're prime if that's all they have. If all they have are just these factors, then it's a prime number. If they have any other factors, it is not a prime number. It is not a prime number if it has any other factors. So what I'm going to need help with is I'm going to need help with finding the factors of these. So let's start with 51. I know 1 times 51. Is there anything else, Adam? 3 times whatever it is. 3 times 17. 3 times 17 is also 51, which tells us 51 divided by 17 equals 3. 51 divided by 3 equals 17. We're going to get into some divisibility rules that will help us, but just for your own information, the divisibility rule for 3, which means 3 will divide into any number that the sum of the digits is a multiple of 3. That's a lot of words. All it means is add all the digits together. 5 plus 1 is 6. Does 3 go into 6? Yes. Then it's a multiple of 3. Or 3 is a factor of it, not a multiple of 3. Well, also a multiple of 3, but 3 is a factor of it since we're talking about factors. All right, what else for 51?
I think that's it.
You think that's it, and you're right. So what kind of number is it?
A composite.
A composite number. Does it have an E on the end? Composite?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now we have 36. We know, wait a minute, 36 is an even number. Can any prime number be even?
No.
Wrong! 2 is a prime number, and 2 is an even number. However, 2 is the only even prime number. 2 is the only even prime number. So we know this has got to be composite.
Okay.
We know that has to be composite. Abby, what else we got besides 1 and 36?
9 times 4.
9 times 4, thank you. Michael C., anything else? God bless you. Michael K.?
12 times 3.
Good, 12 times 3. Anything else, Allie? 18 times 2. Anything else? Jonah? Well, you're Jonah, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
6 times 6.
6 times 6. These are a lot of factors. The factors of 36. Now, if it asks you to list the factors, you wouldn't put 6 twice, but this is a way to find all the factors. That means every one of these numbers will divide evenly into 36. Now we notice 3 is on here, and if we use our divisibility rule for 3, 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 is a multiple of 3. That means 3 is a factor of 36. I'm just saying. So we know it's composite. Also, it's an even number, so 2 is a factor of every even number. Every even number. If it ends in a 0, a 2, a 4, a 6, or an 8, that means 2 is a factor of it. That's why 2 is the only even number, or the even prime number. It's not the only even number, it's the only even prime number. All right, 29. 29. Don't raise your hands all at once here. 29. Other factors besides 1 and 29. Joel? No, you don't have your hand up? Who can help me? Adam? 2 times 9 over 9. You're correct. There are no other factors, which makes this one prime. If the only factors are 1 and itself, it is prime. Now, the reason why 1 is not a prime number is because it only has one factor. 1. So it's not prime. Prime has exactly 2 factors. 1 and itself. 1 and itself. All right, now we've got 45. Leo.
5 times 9.
5 times 9. 45. Garrett. Michael? 3 times 15. Again, my divisibility rule for 3. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 is a multiple of 3. That means 3 times something equals 45. All right, what else we got? Nada más? Ellie? And that's good to point out. I mean, 5 times 9 and 9 times 5 are exactly the same. So we don't have to... My divisibility rule for 5, if it ends in a 5 or a 0, it's divisible by 5. So it could be 13,286,385. That means it's divisible by 5. Doesn't matter how big the number. If the ones place has a 5 or a 0, then it's divisible by 5. Doesn't matter how big the number is. All right. So this one is what kind?
Composite.
Composite.
Do you have any computers in here left?
Anybody find a
Macs?
computer in there? I don't have Macs.
You don't have Macs?
No.
There's one that's computer.
God bless. Love you. Some kind today. Save the bees. Please subscribe. I want to be rich and famous. I need to retire soon. Thank you.